Hey y'all, it's me Tony and I'm here with the tea on Real Housewives of Potomac. As y'all already know based on the title, we are talking about Ashley Forehead Darby and her always in someone else's business, okay? But before we get into it, please subscribe to my channel and like my video. I am trying to grow a community so we all can sit up here and talk about housewives because I am a true fan and y'all are too if y'all are on this video. Y'all, I was gonna change the photo, but I have to keep Ashley in that forehead up as I read her down. Guys, it is season 10 of Real Housewives of Potomac. Like I said, season 10. And Ashley Forehead Darby is still sticking her nose, forehead, mind, hands, feet, everything inside of someone else's business again on the cast. This has been going on since season 1. Ashley, when are you going to change the formula and get a new recipe? So to make sure you guys are following and understanding what's going on, I want to quickly go over the Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 cast. We already know Ashley's here. That's why we're over here talking about her, unfortunately. And of course, Giselle is coming back. I mean, she's like a key player in the little villain of Potomac. So really, Giselle ain't going nowhere. We have Dr. Wendy coming back. I'm happy to see her bringing us the real black girl magic. Unfortunately for her, though, she is going to have some beef this season, unlike last season where she was pretty much coasting, rightfully so. She had been definitely getting tried a lot for the past seasons she was even on the show. So unfortunately for her, though, there will be some beef and tension. Now, we also have Kiana coming back. I have a hard time saying her name. I want to say Kiana, but I think it's Kiana. I don't know about that. I don't. It's a little complicated, I guess. But but anywho, she's coming back and she will be beefing. And from what I'm hearing, guys, she is beefing with Dr. Wendy. So let's see how that goes. Normally, Wendy is on the right team, so I have a feeling this is going to be Kiana's fault. But who knows? Maybe she'll shock us. Maybe it might be Wendy's fault. I don't know. But it seems like Kiana's getting into it with everybody because guess who she's beefing with next? Jazzy, okay, they had a little small argument during the season on the sneak peek, and we saw it all. Jazzy is back. Jazzy was a friend of the show. If you don't remember her last season, she was only on for a few episodes, but I did like her on because she was getting Ashley Forehead together, okay? And she's the one that actually labeled Ashley and Giselle's clothing brand GNA as gangsters and alcohol. I thought that was funny and clever. She's a little witty, but if you guys remember, there was like a lot of controversy about her fiance or boyfriend and him having kids and having a baby on her, whoop de woo, still messing with the baby mama. Well, long story short, they got married and it has definitely been filmed on Potomac for sure. The girls were all there. So hey, whatever they had going on, I guess it was real because they did end up getting married. So congratulations to her. I hope everything is now fixed with the baby mother and her, really, because they're going to be a blended family now. So our next housewife is Angel Macy, and she's actually being brought on the show by Kiana, and I'm shocked about that because I barely thought Kiana secured her slot last season. I didn't think she'd even be back, to be honest, because I don't know what she really brought. But anyway, I'm glad for a new face. So she's a former NFL star wife. I mean, they're still married, but her husband used to be in the NFL. And her and Kiana have been friends since they were 18. Now, I'm a little bit hesitant about seeing these old friendships come on the show, guys, because they always collide. Y'all remember Mia and Jackie collided on this same show? These girls were friends since teenage years, and they collided really badly. And also on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia and Shabia were friends since they were like 14 or 15. And those two heifers collided really badly. So I'm a little bit worried. I'm like, girl, don't get on this show and y'all start cutting the food now, okay? Y'all better keep y'all friendship because one thing about it, you won't be on this show forever, but a friendship can last. So we have Tia coming on the show, and she's basically going to be coming on as Giselle's friend. That's not really a shocker to me because Robin is no longer here. So, of course, Giselle needs more friends. And Karen is not here either. So, they need someone to kind of, so back up Giselle a little bit or support her at times, of course, to keep the cast even. But anywho, guys, Tia is a British Nigerian luxury real estate person. I don't really know too much about her, but from what I'm seeing, she's gonna be a little bit spicy, and she's gonna be giving it to Miss Stacey as well. Y'all already know Stacey is coming back on the show. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know what she really brought last year either. And one thing I dislike about Stacey is these girls will talk to her so crazy, and she just sits there and stands there looking so confused. But when she gets to her confessional, she knows how to read. So I'm like, okay, are you just someone who is non-confrontational? Like, you kind of back down when they're in person, but behind the scenes, you're like a confessional gangster. And nothing's wrong with being a confessional gangster, but just make sure you pop it in their face when they are trying you, Stacey, because Giselle tried her so much at the reunion, and she was just taking the licks. And in the little sneak peek trailer for this season, we see Ashley coming for her nonstop. Hold on, we're about to dive into that really quickly. And Stacey is just taking a licking. Girl, why? And last but certainly not least, we have Monique Samuels returning. Now, the last time she was on the show, it was season 5, and she was beating Candace's head in, okay? And not taking accountability for it either, unfortunately. But they're saying that Monique Samuels has done a full 360 in her character. If you guys haven't been following her, she is also divorced now from her husband, Chris Samuels. Very unfortunate. They have 3 beautiful children together. They were married for a while, so I'm not sure what exactly happened, but a lot of people are blaming Monique on the divorce because when she went off to that other reality show, I think it was Love and Marriage, DC, apparently Monique was treating her husband crazy on the show, and she would gaslight him and just, that's what they're saying. I didn't watch the show, but a lot of people feel like she was mistreating him. And I have to say, Monique did come off like she just wasn't happy in her marriage. Like, she just never seemed that happy. And I think that final season on Potomac, I think that was her just really lashing out off of everything in her life, just being unhappy. And unfortunately, Candace, got her anger. But I'm ready to see Monique come back. I hope she's seriously changed, and I hope she's gonna redeem herself, because overall, I don't think she's truly a bad person deep down. I think that she just made a poor choice, and maybe just going through a hard time. But everyone can regrow, and I think that deep down she's probably a good person. So now that we have the cast out of the way, let's focus on Ashley getting on Stacey. Y'all, Miss Forehead has some nerve. I need Candace to come back and read her down, okay? Or even Karen come back, read her down, because she has some audacity. Guys, in this sneak peek, she is confronting Stacey about TJ, and if she was basically paying TJ and renting him as a boyfriend, and that she lied about it. First of all, why does Ashley even care so bad? And second of all, Stacey would not be the first or last housewife to fake a relationship and be on the show. I mean, really, come on. Kenya Moore's first season, she was pretending to be with Walter, guys, okay? And it just so happened that Kenya was a star on Housewives for a long time. So if Stacey had her little one and done with TJ, I really don't care. It wasn't that important to me. And Stacey wasn't really that, she wasn't really that interesting to me. It just doesn't matter. Why does Ashley care so bad? But you know why? She has no storyline, and Bravo keeps bringing her back against the fans' wishes. This girl does nothing but attach herself to other people's business so she can have a storyline herself. In this scene, Stacey gets her little one, okay, because she's in her confessional. And she's like, why is Ashley over here Googling me, worried about TJ, worrying about if I'm divorced or not? And she has all her own things going on in life. She needs to Google a voice coach. And that had me cracking up, because Ashley doesn't even need to be singing, for one. And if she's gonna Google anything, she needs to Google a new profession, because singing ain't it. So thank you, Stacey, for saying that. I wish you would have said it to Ashley's face and not just a confessional. But hopefully Stacey stands up this season, seriously, because she's letting people who are easy reads read her. You can't let Ashley and Giselle read you down. Those two are the easiest people to read on the cast. Mind you, I think that Ashley is coming for Stacey this season because Giselle does not like Stacey. So Ashley has to do the dirty work as usual. Ashley is literally Giselle's hitman. I don't know when these two got so buddy because at one point they couldn't even stand each other. But now Ashley is over here being Robin 2.0, or even worse, she's just not that bright. So she's literally going to do all the dirty work, be messy, and say things and insert herself when she does need to be needed. And the only thing I can even think to say when it comes to these two, because both of them this season, apparently, they're going to be coming after Stacey and confronting her on whether she was lying last season or faking it with TJ and whoop-de-whoop, not being divorced or whatever. The only thing I can say is that these two have a history of not having their own storyline. They have nothing interesting really going on. So instead, they talk about other people and their news, and that helps them stay afloat. And hey, it's been working because they're still here, unfortunately, right? What can we do about it? The only thing I think Giselle should do is be a good mother. She's a great mother. If she would show that more on the show, she would be more likable. And if she actually showed us like, hey, you really are dating, we know you're dating, why not actually show it? That would be cool too. And I get it, you don't want to show your personal private life, but guess what? You're on a reality show and you don't bring anything besides jumping in other people's business. And same thing with Ashley. I feel like Ashley's like, ever since Michael stopped filming, Ashley has had zero storyline. Like, seriously. Zero storyline. Zilch. Like, nothing, okay? And I just don't know why she's still here. But how do y'all feel about this? Please get in the video, like, subscribe. Let's do some more updates and get into it, guys. I'm about to do my morning workout. If y'all know me or if you've been on my channel for a little while, I'm actually overseas right now. I am in Asia. And I'm on a whole different time zone from y'all. So it's nighttime for you guys and it's literally morning time for me. And I'm about to start my day. So y'all be safe. Have a good night and peace.